Yo, what up, good morning, GMG. Friday, oh my god, what an electric Friday. Holy fuck, this is a proper bull market Friday. I hope you didn't sell your coins, ain't on. Baby, this is a proper bull market Friday, lads. December 20th, 2024. Look at that. Another beautiful day. Beautiful. I've renamed the show to Token Season. The show is now called Token Season. If you look at it, we just got breaking news from the OpenSea Foundation. We got Doodles launching a token. We got Cool Cats launching a token. We got everybody launching tokens. We got World of Woman launching a token. It's Token Season. I got my co-host in the house, Tyler Mando. Good morning. How you guys doing today?
Doing good. We called it. Well, called it pretty well, I think, from yesterday's show.
Yeah, we're cooking. We are absolutely cooking. I mean, my fart composition is insane right now. You'd love to see that. Tyler, how you doing today?
Doing a hell of a lot better than I was when I woke up. So let me walk you through the first hour of my morning. I wake up, it's like 5:15. Still a little groggy. Bitcoin's at 94.5, then it's at 94, then it's at 93.5, then it's at 93, then it's at 92.5. And just starting to wonder, like, where's the bottom on all this? And then chatting with Mando, who called 93K, right? Like, man, like, where is our support? And then we got blessed with some decent PCE data, it seems like. And my God, 96K Bitcoin has never felt so good.
Yes. So it's 96. I haven't looked at the price of anything. I've been in meetings all morning. This is where so Mando, you did say 93. There you go. I changed the topic of the show to Token Season. All right, cool. All right. Tell your friends. Tell your wife's boyfriends. Yeah. I mean, Sobi has been like in the chat, like he's been like hammering his fist down, saying like after PC, we're gonna be fine, it's gonna be good data. I don't know if you saw that, Mando, but like he's been like just like going hard at it, and like seems like that's what happened. So shout out to Sobi. And shout out to Mando's all right. And then so see, I told you guys when Mando's gonna wear a shirt yesterday, nobody listens. Like, you guys think we're kidding over here. Like, you guys think we're playing. The guy comes up in a denim blue shirt. Okay, like purple tie what? Purple tie who? You know what I mean? Powell who? We got Powell at home. As a matter of fact, it's the other way around now. He is Powell at home. The real Powell is on the show now. We posted the whole clip yesterday. You know, a lot of people were stressed out yesterday. That's why I posted the fucking clip. And then I sent it to a lot of people. I was like, yo, if you're feeling like stressed or like if you don't know like how to feel today, just like watch this 30-minute thing with Mando at the first 20. And it was nice. You know, it was nice. And look at where we're at today. Apparently we're back. Where are we at? Oh, wow. We're back. We're going to be celebrating 100K Bitcoin on this show probably. Anyways, on the show today, definitely market report. As usual, so let's go through the market. Tyler's top 1,000, which for sure is a top 1,000 right now. Because oh my god, it's gonna be insane. Then do we have did we end up getting a guest on today, or is that not happening? I this is how tapped out I am.
Gate.
We did? Okay, cool. We have Gate coming on. There you go. I was doing some accounting this morning. It's like the worst thing to do at the end of the year. It's fun. I'm fucking like jump off my balcony right now. Anyways, and then Robit loot box spin, and as usual, this show is powered by Galaxis. With seamless built-in monetization tools, Galaxis enables development of sustainable long-term communities, fulfilling Bitcoin's vision of decentralized freedom and independence from centralized control, but also Fairside Network. Every day we see people's wallets get drained. Fairside is about to launch the fair alternative to insurance for crypto scams. Check out Fairside Network on X. If you get drained, you won't get wrecked. And let me tell you, I know I repeat it every morning, but with Token Season and now OpenSea announcing it, because there was a database leak during the bear market of their email list. Remember, everybody got fake emails from OpenSea phishing. You want to be careful. I may remind everybody every day. I'm going to be that guy to remind you. Don't trust emails. Look at who it comes from. I doubt any of these foundations are going to personally send you an email and ask you to claim your tokens. They don't give a fuck. They don't want you to claim your tokens, as a matter of fact. Foundations want to retain tokens, okay? So no foundation will email you or text you to reclaim your tokens. As a matter of fact, it's actually really good for those foundations if you don't. So set your own reminders and pay attention on X, please. Or listen to FOMO Hour in the morning. We'll probably be on top of it. Anyways, what?
That is something I should have mentioned. Rect. You have until the 23rd. If you have not claimed your Rect coin, you have until the 23rd. Do it.
No, actually, never mind. Don't claim your Rect coin. You don't have until the 23rd. The less amount of efforts claim it, the better it is. A lot of paper hand bitches out there in the market this week across the board. So, I'd rather the Rect Foundation hold as many as possible. Anyways, I'm kidding. Do claim your Rect coin. Rect coin, good coin. Anyways, with that, just a reminder we have Robot loot box, man. So make sure we're tweeting. I'll be posting the show in a second on my feed. But Mando, take it on for us.
Who is the man, macro daddy of the land? Can you dig it?
GM, everyone. So, yeah, we did have another pretty horrific morning, I would say. We were about 100K when the show went live.
Were we?
Yesterday, I think, right? Yeah. And then I said, look, this 93K level, if we started breaking below 100, would be the main level of support. We've hit that level a few times and we bounced. And we did bounce there. So we had a decent bounce around that 92.5, 93K area, which is where the levered wicks took us to recently as well. And originally we were like hanging out there for actually a little time. And then PCE inflation came out, which came out slightly below expectations, flat to the month before. This is the main inflation gauge of the Fed. And although Powell was hawkish, he did say it would be data dependent. So to see something like that come in slightly lower, I think will alleviate some of the worries in the market. We got this like bounce back to kind of this 63.5K area level, which is where, again, we may see some two-sided stuff, I reckon. I think it's still interesting to see because the stock market was down again yesterday. It's gone back to kind of unchanged now, which is a good-ish sign, having opened up quite a bit lower. So when we talked about macro, like finding out what macro is doing, I think is important here. Gold has bounced a little bit off that figure, and so the stocks are kind of rebounding from that low. So that's good to see, because remember, it was a macro sell-off which started all this. My fear was that down at 92, 93K, the main thing that would take us lower after that would be MicroStrategy stock. MicroStrategy is also up today, which is a good sign. It's up 4%. If that originally was going to open up down 10% this morning. And when that starts happening, then you start worrying, people freak out about Sailor on top of this macro freak out. So it feels as though, at least for now, that's been alleviated. It does feel as though I would be very unsurprised if we get another kind of check, at least down to like 92, 93K, given it was such a big breakdown below that trend line. But it is good to see that the macro stuff is not freaking out, and that Sailor is no longer a worry. So it seems like that 93K area now could be a decent level of support for a while, if it held during what we just saw. So yeah, good to see. Very, very good to see. It is majors that have probably bounced the most here, or at least show the most strength. Like Bitcoin is only down like 3 or 4%, so it's really not down that much. And Solana's down a little bit. ETH is down a little bit now, but
it seems like we're back.
Solana's been the weakest. I do like that Solana here, if I'm honest. Just on a Revolut basis, and then ETH obviously.
Oh, went to 175, man. Though I didn't even know that. Wow.
Yeah, down to
I didn't pay attention. I genuinely, like, it's not a meme. I log off Dex Screener and charts when these things happen, so I don't let emotions like shake me out.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah, it's probably a good thing to do.
Yeah,
But
it helps.
a decent dip across the board there. Most of the altcoin stuff is still down a decent amount, I would say. Like I would say that this stuff is bouncing, but it's bouncing from getting absolutely wrecked rather than like necessarily doing that well. Bitcoin dominance has gone up to 59% in this dip. It had hit as high as 60% earlier today. So altcoins are rebounding, but still down a decent amount from, let's say, the last week. Obviously, like there's nothing compared to Bitcoin. In terms of like what's shown strength, hype is 27.5 right now.
Wow.
Things like JLP, you know, like which is a similar sort of trade. Like, you know, like basically they get fees based on people trading on the platform and in levered takeouts. I think JLP made like $11 million yesterday. It was his biggest fee day ever. So those are the sort of things that are doing well. Fartcoin has remained above $1 billion.
King.
Yeah. So, the king
hit another all-time high at like $1.3 billion before I went to bed.
Yeah, it's that one's probably been easily the strongest bit of the market, and I think let's just wait and see now. Like, let's wait and see how stock do.
Oh,
They've, like I said, they're rebounding decently, which is a good sign. And Bitcoin going back to 96.5 is where you kind of would hope that would hold there now. At least we'll see. But there was much little else to really talk about in terms of like what was heading us lower. This has been a macro sell-off, and let's see how macro does. Other than that, like everyone's still buying Bitcoin. There's still talk about Bitcoin reserve. El Salvador's bought a little bit more yesterday, even though they said they were going to try and cool it down with the IMF. You had a Bitcoin and ETH ETF launch, or be approved by the SEC yesterday. It's still a lot of bullish signs, I would say, for crypto in terms of people buying. Let's just see what macro does.
Wow. Okay. Absolutely love to see that. I mean, wow, what a morning. So look, we'll see where we're at. What do you think of I was thinking like after the PC numbers, etc., like we could get like a nice little weekend bounce on low volume. Plus, like also, is the US markets closed during holiday? Is there days where the US markets are closed during Christmas or no?
Yeah, it's a half day on Christmas Day. It's for Christmas Eve, sorry, and then it's normally Christmas Day is off.
So we're gonna have a lot of like low liquidity type days where like volatility could be wild. Like I wouldn't be surprised if we get quite the recovery over the weekend. What do you think of that? I was thinking about it this morning.
Like, if you want to ask my honest opinion,
opinion.
Have another test of that lower level. That's
okay, so you're saying we're going to retest lower levels before?
I just think that like once you hit that sort of level, you don't just V-shape bounce after something like this. I do think you probably at least to like 94, 93, and then we'll see. That's that's what I would guess after a move like this. But just because all those macro things still broke that long-term trend line, so it's not just like it may V-shape. My guess is that we probably need to work out a little bit longer whether this isn't like the other day, you know, when we hit 92K and then we just V-shaped back to 100K the same day. Like, it still feels as though there's some stuff to digest here. So I reckon what this has told you, the good sense of this is that it feels more like the market just told you we're probably going to chop around here for a little bit, rather than the market tells you that, you know, the bull market's over, we broke below 92K, Sailor's about to, everyone's going to freak out about Sailor, all that sort of stuff. Like, that's so the good sign here. Yeah. You know? So I think the market probably tells you, that we're going to chop here. And then I think that makes it a bit more of an interesting next month, like we spoke about. Like, suddenly maybe the inauguration becomes a bullish event again, you know? Like, maybe we chop around here, and if Bitcoin stays in this, you know, 92, 10, what was it, 105, 106K area, and maybe we touch the lower bound a couple of times, or maybe we even drift lower than that, but when we come back and we just chop around here for a little bit. I think that would be a really good sign. And then maybe the week before the inauguration, we start to really pump. And And I don't know what you would own for the next month then. Like what I do think about those sort of times is, yeah, like things like Hype and JLP would probably still outperform because, you know, they're based on trading and people will probably chop themselves up during this period and go huge in certain things. I reckon you buy meme coins today, probably for a month's time.
Well, that's what we were saying on the show yesterday, I think, right? Like a lot of these are so battered. Spot, the thing with Spot is you could actually add here, then you add lower, then you add, you know, yesterday with KBM, we were talking about how on Spot sub 200 still looks good. Hey, guess what? It went a little lower than that after that, but you could keep adding, right?
Sol is my favorite of the majors here.
Yeah. I was gonna add some Sol, but 190, if you're saying we're going back to 92, I'll wait a bit. But I generally wanted to add Sol in the 180 region. Like that's where I wanted to spot buy more.
But I also think that a really good way to play that is also JLP, which is 65% Sol.
Very smart. Yeah.
And you can live a chop, you know? And like, oh, you can just sit
or you could just own fart coin. I mean, my Solana, my fart to Sol is up only. Tyler, yesterday you shared a tweet with us of someone. It's not fart coin related. Sorry, the fart lord is. I know you're the fart lord, but it was macro related. You said someone was calling a bottom, and I like.
Oh, Shardy B.
Yes.
That person just they do more macro TA across like stocks and
I'm gonna pull it up.
Crypto, and they were saying that stocks looked really oversold, and that this this weird oscillator metric that they track was at basically lows that it doesn't really stick around that. So their perspective was we were gonna bounce and pretty soon.
Mando, do you follow the McLachlan oscillator?
Look, I follow very, very, very few.
I don't even know what an oscillator means.
The only stuff I look at is for backward looking stuff, where like it tells me when a trend has happened, and then I'll really just look at points of resistance and strength based on like volumes, like where we've seen points of resistance and strength, like where the order books show that there's been buying before. I don't look at something like this. I don't think I've ever even heard of the McClellan oscillator.
Okay.
I just like to find charts that match my bias.
Exactly.
Things that I like to see.
Of course,
that's something Tyler and I are very good at. Tyler and I are extremely good at finding tweets and narratives and charts that match our bullishness.
Is Hype a major? At what market cap does Hype become a major?
Brothers,
it's the 2.8 billion. It's at all-time high today.
It's going. I mean, the perfect barbell crypto fucking portfolio right now is right curve Hype, left curve Fartcoin. Like, this is insane. Like, if all my other games weren't down that bad, I would probably move them all to Hype here and then keep all my Fartcoin. Like, this is wild.
Incredibly strong. And obviously, the reason for this is they are buying it back with the fees of exchange. I guess we can't really overstate that. Like, they bought back, I think, 3 million 2 days ago, which is quite low versus a $28 billion market cap. That being said, like,
it's not a 28
FTV.
It's sub 10.
FTV,
FTV, which of course is as that is a meme because it's not being sold at this stage. So like it is really versus that lower level. But yeah, like I think that sort of stuff, if you think you're going to chop, then there are certain things to play in a chop. The number one that I always go to is JLP, which I have a decent bag of. And then Hype has now become another obvious play there. And they're very similar trades, I would say.
Last night I was reading their docs because I really just wanted to like learn more about it and just get deeper into it because clearly they were like, to me, one of the most successful and perfect crypto products to come out of this year by very far too. I think nobody can like if you use hyper liquid for like 5 minutes, you realize how much better it is than every single other platform. And I was reading their docs. It's very interesting because it's actually the reason why it's being priced so high is people don't realize it actually isn't L1. Like it's actually being so if you actually do believe that, it's an L1 with its own oracle and with its own clearinghouse. So it's actually super well fed. And if this Kevin guy, he's got some good pods. He did a podcast with the founder of Hype. I started it I'm gonna finish it during the holidays, but it's actually really interesting, man. Like the more I know the meme is funny, like hypo flip BNB, but the more you read into this thing, like fuck, the more like the meme is actually not that stupid. Like it's not just a meme. Like there's something there. You guys should check it out. It's interesting.
Yeah, yeah. Share the link. I think. I mean, that is like there's a scenario on the table where that happens, right? And like I'm not saying that's the most likely scenario, but like when you talk about like the top 1% outcomes, that's up there. So like there still is a lot of upside on this here. Coming back to macro real quick, I think something I'm going to watch today. I'm very curious how the ETF flows are going to be on a red morning.
I think they'll be buying. Like so far, like the red days, like you've seen ETFs like kind of like buy. I know yesterday was red, right? Let's say degens actually.
Yeah, it was pretty red.
Yeah.
Bitcoin like 670.
Yeah, broke a multi-week really.
Wow. Negative $671 million for Bitcoin yesterday. I haven't seen that in a while.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely one of the longest periods of inflows that we saw, and it was broken for one day. I think we'll see. I think we'll see inflows again. Like I would severely doubt we'll see outflows.
I mean, it's a whole 2 days of inflows that were offset in one day. Damn.
But that's important, right? So like I was chatting with Peter Jennings this morning, and he's like, what are the things that are going to drive the price up in the immediate near future, right? Given this kind of macro reset we have, if the ETFs are continue buying on red days like that, I think that is another confidence sign, right? It's just another signal that people are going to continue swapping into these assets. And I think you can point to that.
Yeah, no, 100%. I think it's be interesting to see. Look, I think we just buy dips and we just wait. That's it. You know, that's it really all we have to do at this stage. Anyways, all right. Well, look, Tyler, yesterday we didn't have much time to go through your topics. It looks like today you're gonna have a busy one. So let's hop into that.
For daily NFT and crypto analysis. Tyler T on Fomo, our cause the kid can't miss.
Well, folks, crypto majors were very, very red this morning as the post FOMC correction dip continued, but we are rebounding. Bitcoin back at $97,000 for one Bitcoin, folks. That is a number we like to see there. The Trump family keeps buying ETH and DeFi coins. They now hold over $50 million in ETH for World Liberty Fi, and it seems like they're buying every day. The SEC, they approved the Hashdex Bitcoin and ETH ETF. That ETF is going to be split by market cap with how the funds will be split up. That is the first of its kind to include both of those major tokens in one ETF. Metamask, I missed this. I think a lot of people missed this. They announced the launch of the Metamask card, allowing users to spend crypto directly from their Metamask wallets via credit card. I think that could actually be pretty big.
Didn't we cover that when it first came out?
There are several other crypto cards tied to wallets, but this is the first Metamask branded one, I believe. I need to look into that and double check. But in broader token airdrop and protocol news, Myriad Foundation introduced its Mir token, bringing media predictions and digital advertising together. We saw Robinhood list Bonk on Thursday, though, bad timing. BonkBot launched a new stealth DCA product with hidden off-chain orders, big for BonkBot users. And then NFT5, this was cool. They facilitated the largest ever on-chain real estate loan on Thursday. So certainly a sector I think folks want to see explored more deeply. In AI news, oh no, the AI market cap was down 26% this morning at 7.4 billion. Just a week after I said that the sector was about to go vertical. So a little egg on my face for that prediction. Most leaders are down 10 to 30%. AI16Z and ZeroBro have formed a partnership to advance open source AI across their ELIZA and ZeroPi frameworks. That feels very important. Abstract announced support for AI16Z's ELIZA code base when it launches. Shout out to Abstract. This new AI coin Swarms, man, these new launches, they go straight to 25 million. This one's over 50 million in less than a day. Another new launch, this Yes No Error YNE token hit 10 million as well. And then Zods was a top mover, up 60%. In memes and NFTs, meme coin majors, folks, they were very red. They were all down about 20% this morning. It looks like they're down. They're up a little bit, down 5 to 10% now. So a little bit of a recovery. ETH NFT leaders were mixed, but led by Doodles after the announcement that a token is coming. Doodles up 50%. They're actually flying right now. Duplicators and Genesis boxes led all the top movers. And then it seems like other of maybe we call them the Dino NFTs from 2021 are leaning into this trend. Cool Cats teasing a token, even though they have one. I guess World of Women is teasing one. And then breaking before the show, we have to recap it. The the OpenSea Foundation is going to be giving us Ocean.
So, and you forgot, Haley Welsh woke up.
Another thing that happened live during the show.
We have one of our markets, the Myriad markets, that just resolved in the mid-show because it was like, well, she wake up before end of the year. Actually, I went on Myriad and I put almost all my points up that she won't. So I'm down horrible right now. Hopefully, the people over building Myriad markets can top me up on points. Asking for a friend.
Spitting on the crypto market.
She won that Hawk tour and she definitely spat on that thing. Let me tell you that. I take this situation extremely seriously and want to address my fans. I didn't realize she had fans. The investors who have been affected and the broader community. I'm fully cooperating with and I'm committed to assisting the legal team representing the individuals impacted, as well as to help uncover the truth, hold the responsible parties accountable. And resolve this matter. If you have experienced loss related to this, please contact Berwick Law, etc. What do we make of this? I feel like we have to start with this. I have my thoughts, but I want to know your thoughts, Tyler.
I think this whole thing, I actually like Haley. I think, she got famous for a very stupid thing. And I think she embraced that. And like, she just tried to do positive things. Like she was happy. Like she was doing things for like puppy charities, right? Like she was just innocent.
That I love.
And then she got mixed up with bad crypto people and they convinced her to launch a token. And she's a part of that. Like she is not innocent, right? She got mixed up in it. She didn't know what she was getting into. Clearly, like she got some bad advice. And I'll give her credit for how. So like that was bad. So like I'm not defending her. She did the right thing by just logging off, and then apparently she has finally got some good counsel because this seems like a positive next step. Because like what other alternatives does she have other than just logging off forever, right?
Yeah. I mean, we all disagree. It's like, yeah, I love the whole shit. Like, yeah, I think I actually was one of the people saying like she turned like a meme into a big thing to change her life, which you got to respect the hustle, right? Like you got to respect that hustle. But the whole thing, like, oh, she was like ill-advised and shit, that's just not true in my opinion. There was like a bunch of crypto people retweeting at her saying, don't do this coin. She had every single respectable founder in her replies, top reply. Like we're at a stage where there's no longer an excuse to claim that you were wrongly informed. In my opinion, it's over. It's not 2017. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we're at a stage where there are proper crypto people. There are proper thing. There are like, and also there's much more upside for these people to just buy a bunch of Solana meme coins or Bitcoin than to launch a coin. No? What do you think, Mando, here? Like, what do you think of that?
It's tough. She had one of the most memorable memes of the year.
Yeah, dude. She was on one. Like the perfect trajectory to become a massive like thing, right?
Yeah, it just seems to be a common occurrence. I seem to see that like I have not seen the creator of any meme make money from their meme.
No.
So this year.
Only the Iggy Azalea has been doing some cool stuff, but that's really it, right?
Meme, you know what I mean? Like Peanut, we've seen drama. Chill Guy, we've seen drama. Mudeng, you could argue there's like they've done okay from it because there's like 3 different coins and some of them gave them money, but like they haven't done it. And now we've had this one, which I guess she tried to do it herself, and then I think it's just difficult. Like these celebrities, if you created a good meme of the year, like how do we allow that person to make money from it? Is it somebody other dev that's got to make money from the meme? Like there was a hook to a meme for a little bit, right? I actually just don't know that. To be honest, for her, like I think she got taken advantage of. I agree that I agree with that. She should have known better, all that sort of stuff. And I think like you're getting kind of over your skis, right? Like it was at $200 million. I'm sure she had no concept that it was suddenly going to go that level. People probably said, you'll probably make this amount.
I mean, the Doc Hollywood guy was Tyler Stuff, right? Whoever she worked with,
exactly.
Hollywood and all these people. No, I agree with you and Tyler.
It's always one of these.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
always like
I just wonder
it's just like beyond the point of not having like the right people. Like then they make us look bad. Like Haley Welsh, what did the headline say, guys? They're like, oh, crypto scam. Like,
Yeah.
That's what pisses me off about it. I don't care about her.
Yeah.
She's young. She's naive. She fell for it. Yes, I believe that. I genuinely believe she had good intentions, by the way. But
I think crypto's reputation is kind of it is what it is. There's no saving crypto's reputation.
Yeah.
Like,
no, listen.
Like, yeah, exactly. Like, don't worry about the reputation stuff. But what I do think is that I would like to see a way for people to make money from memes that they actually own or are very close to the ownership of. Like, it would be cool to see that because it goes on the internet. Maybe the best thing is like what happened with the chill guy thing. He should have just accepted the money. You know, like
that guy's long beyond
could have adopted
the best
coin and said, "Look, this is going to be my coin. Give me some money."
I was offered like $500,000. Still won't take it because crypto is a big scam, right?
Right. And that maybe that's the only way to do it. Like I'm just trying to work it out a little bit in my head because it sucks because she did make the meme. It is her. And yet somehow it's turned out that, you know, it's been another one of these like fuck ups. And somebody's grifted in somewhere or another. Maybe the only way to do it is let somebody else make it and then just set up a crypto wallet and adopt it, and then you take it.
She should have just adopted the first one, and then it was organic launch. That's probably the safest. But I think so. Is it Cryptopathic who does like the fractionalized NFTs where they try to set up? That feels like actually one of the best ways. So like you tokenize a meme effectively, you fractionalize it, all the proceeds from the sale go to the owner, and then people can participate in trading it from there, right? I mean, that actually does feel like one of the best models we have. But we see less like price appreciation in this model.
Yeah, I saw that. We covered that actually this week, Tyler. Doge meme pup owners IP move could decide official Nero coin. So they actually got the members of the Owner Doge DAO will vote coming weeks to get the IP. So I like that, what you're saying here. I think it's good. But all in all to say, of course, they will be, led wrong. And I'm sure she was. Also, she's in LA, if I'm not mistaken, right? So I think LA is notoriously known for being the grift capital of the world at this stage. I
would say Dubai.
Pardon?
If the devs are from Dubai, I'm normally
you know what it is. People go to Hollywood to become someone they're not, and then you go to Dubai once you've done that, and you gotta hide. So you can no longer be in the USA. So it's like a perfect barbell, right? Anyways,
have direct flights from Dubai to LA, you know.
One way though, eh? One way. That's why it's more expensive.
Definitely not stopping off at any country. Like there's no extradition flight, you know. You have to.
She has to move to Dubai now.
Waters. You take it off from the bay, off the coast of LA.
Habibi, spit on that thing. Tyler, anyway, Kevin from Gate, he's in the studio, is cracking up. I see him. Sorry. Give us 5 more minutes, Kevin. We'll get to you. Tyler, what else you got for us? Let's talk about all these tokens because that's the big news this morning.
First, we'll start with Ocean. So this is more and more confirmation that we're actually going to get an OpenSea token. We don't know when. Q1, it feels probably Q1 to me. Maybe late Q1 is kind of where I would target it at this point in time. I don't know. We'll see. I'm looking at the numbers, man. Even with this known OpenSea token, NFT traders are using Blur.
Yeah.
In the last month, Blur has 50% of ETH of all chain market share, rather. All chain is 50% Blur.
But does that change today, Tyler? Because that was like an hour ago, right? Like 30 minutes ago, this announcement. Do you think that might change?
I don't know. I mean, did we not think the last announcement was enough?
No, actually not. Because it was an announcement. It was someone picking up on the fact it's a foundation.
Okay. But now that's fair. I will say, like, I've been buying NFTs only on OpenSea.
Yeah.
If you are casually buying NFTs with not in like massive volume, I think like you have to use OpenSea, right? Like, I mean, all the Blur airdrops are behind us. But what this does show me is that, like, although it feels like the Blur team is kind of given up on like advancing their product, people still default to it, and it is the best marketplace.
I mean, it is. I mean, the other day we were trying to buy on the show the other night with Mando and Keyboard Monkey was trying to buy an NFT on OpenSea Pro, and all the listings were so behind by like 10 minutes. So you had to go on Blur because it was showing the wrong penguin floor. So there needs to be a fix there. Just FYI, sometimes the floor. I noticed that. I didn't know. You know me. I use OpenSea Pro, so I was pushing him to buy it on there to farm this, and he couldn't. So he had to go to Blur in the end, Tyler. So there was something there.
Yeah, but that marketplaces aside, I mean, Doodles, I think, is the news of the day. They're up 67% to a 7.3 ETH floor. I mean, this is a multi-month, perhaps year-long high here for the Doodles on the back of Burnt Toast doing a cryptic post saying a token is coming, which I don't think we've seen Hogan lean into just yet. I've got a lot of questions on this. If this is just a meme coin, I'm fairly bearish on it. If it is somehow tied to like their company and what Doodles is building, I think that is more interesting because they've got Golden Wolf, they've got Pharrell on the squad, and they're producing interesting content. They had the McDonald's partnership, so that clearly they are well connected. I don't like they did the poopy meme coin. That was a total flop.
Yeah, that's what Wiz was pointing out this morning.
So if it's just a meme, I don't like it.
Well, what's the best comp to any of these coins? It'll be Penguin Rect. For one, Rect did it first. I love that. Shout out to Ovi or the Rect Foundation and them like doing all that stuff. Like they were so early to market that, and it's been doing very well. I mean, it's sitting at a $95 million valuation here. So it's been up only. Obviously, full disclosure, have a bunch. Advisory to the company and all that stuff, and obviously Mendel's involved, and then Tyler also has a bag, but they've done it very well and it's been very organic. But from here forward, everybody's going to compare to Pengu, right? So how do we think these do? Because if in the past they haven't done that well, you have people that are going to come in. I know Jay Fowle is saying it's following Doodles, it's not official Doodles token. We know that, but it doesn't matter if it's not official Doodles token. It's the founder that did it. so
this is the official token. Like there's no backtrack.
Launched it. Like I mean, like he still did it, bro. And then they left, and then they come back to launch a token during token season. That's another conversation. I don't want to have it today. Positive, holidays, joyful. We'll have these convos in January. But like, what's the comp here, Tyler? Penguins topped at 35 ETH. Then went down 50%. Pengu opened at 5+, then went down to 2-3-ish. Well, the market is also fucking trash, but still very positive. So where did these tokens open? And where did they go? Because there was nobody wanted to buy these NFTs during the bear.
Right.
And not because there's a token, they buy them. But once the token is out, why do you hold them?
I think it's going to be interesting to see what Azuki and Anime does, which is probably going to come first. So Azuki's are at 11 ETH. I kind of expect them to continue to grind up ahead of Anime and as more details come out. I think if Azuki grinds up, Doodles can get to 10.
But people were buying Azuki in the bear, right? To me, like,
sure.
You know what I mean? Like, I guess what I mean is that like Azuki actually, I don't know.
You're saying they have a stronger community perhaps than Doodles does, and I would agree with that.
Like Azuki was there all bear. Like Azuki didn't have Zagabond tweet out that they're not an NFT company. No matter how much you want to FUD Zagabond, not you, but people, Zaga was there and he did his thing for Anime and Anime Chain and kept building, right?
I mean, Hogan was there, right?
Hogan was there, but Hogan's not a founder. But yeah, I love Hogan. He's a friend. Love you, Hogan. If you're listening, you're probably going to listen back because people are going to send you this clip. He's a top CEO, in my opinion. He's got the McDonald's. He got the Pharrell. He's got all this shit,
He's cooking.
Yeah. I guess let's see. See. Are you buying the Doodles here at 7+?
I bought one at 6.4 yesterday in disclosure. And in full disclosure, I very well might sell it.
I mean, you're a trader. You're fine. So what's your expectation? Question, Tyler, because a lot of people are probably going to probably do similar than you. When you buy Doodles for 6 ETH, that's what? Let's say call it 3.4K. So that's 20 grand. What's your expectation on return on that?
I thought I had 50% upside.
Okay. See, I still prefer buying the meme coin.
Well, I should have done it. I tweeted the news out and then I waited 2 hours to buy.
You keep doing that.
It was 4 ETH when I tweeted.
It's not the first.
Which is when D's bought it, and so D's had a much better entry than me.
This is not the first time you do that, dude.
I know. Yeah,
but that's good. It's a good look on you, I guess. Okay. Okay, interesting. I'm just curious, like, especially on the cool cats and everything. These are projects that essentially people had given up on doing the bear.
Mhm.
And I'm not talking about the core guys, not the diehard doodles, the diehard cool cats. I'm not talking about you guys. You guys are the best. You guys actually stuck by projects more than your own founders, right? But I'm just curious, like the community members that really bled through the bear from like a 30 ETH high to like a 1 ETH bottom. Are these people just gonna hold these tokens forever? Or are they gonna rotate it to the flavor of the month fart coin, for example?
I mean, I think if you held doodles from 30 to 1, you're not selling before a token.
No, but then you're selling the token right away, right? Because that's your exit.
We need to know more about it, right? Like
Yeah.
just the same with Pingu.
And we're using doodles as an example, guys, but it could
Yeah.
be Pingu, it could be Wrecked, it could be Cats, it could be World of Woman, it could be Myriad, it could be everything. I mean that. Like we're using doodles as an example because that's what you're talking about, right? I don't want people to think we're like singling out doodles. You know? So, you know, I think that's it. Like to me, the way I would play this is I would bet on the coins of the teams that actually delivered all bear market, because the second these people get an exit, another bear market, they will leave again. But some people will stay.
So like I'll take the opposite side of that. So like
Okay.
I think Azuki is a very strong brand. I think the team showed up and they maintained their community across the bear market. But anime is a niche.
But it's a big niche.
Yes.
Mega niche. And where? In the East, where they bit those things up. You know what I mean?
Maybe I'm swayed because I had some conversations with a few Azuki whales in Miami who were neutral versus bullish, which gave me some pause.
Yeah. No, this is good. This is
But
good.
if NFT teams are going to succeed, I think they're at the top of the list. 100%.
To me, I'm so happy to see Doodles coin, Cool Cats coins, Rat coins, all these coins. Because at the end of the day, as a community member myself, I want community members to win. So I'm like so happy that all these Doodles folks that held through the bear are getting a coin now that potentially is going to get them some return. I think this is the best outcome for the space in general. Like this is amazing. You know what I mean?
We do.
Yeah. So then we can all have our thoughts on founders and stuff. That doesn't matter. That's like personal, right? But I think community is doing that. Anyways. Okay, so that's good. I'm gonna bring Kevin up in a minute here, Tyler. Was there anything else that you had to cover?
I think that's it. Hype is hitting $30 token right as we speak. It is incredibly strong.
Whoa. That is crazy. That is
I think that's it. I think the SEC, I think this hashtags ETF is a very interesting product. If that gets inflows, that adds to ETH's buy pressure. So I think that's gonna be one to watch too.
Okay, perfect. That's awesome. Anyways, the code today, just so y'all know, I'm gonna bring Kevin up on stage right now. What up, Kevin? So the code today, raffleball.xyz, to have a chance to win a Pudgy Penguin or a red guy on the show. You're for sure gonna walk away with one of those. Is Santa. SANTA, rafflebot.xyz, rafflebot.xyz. The code is Santa. Kevin, what's your thoughts on that? You seem like you had an opinion on that. I saw your reaction. What is your thoughts on all that?
Hey, how are you guys? Just want to make sure everything's working.
Yeah, it's working.
Okay, cool. Which one? I've been following the whole thing. I was just wondering how.
So we have an echo for some reason. You have to mute. You have to mute yourself on Spaces. There you go. On the space, mute yourself, and then put your phone away. You can only speak through your computer. It's gonna work out. We got you. Yeah. Because the sound is being funneled. I'm actually curious what someone out in the east side from Gate.io thinks about all that. So I'm curious to go there with you, Kevin, and then I'll go to the rest of the stuff I have for you.
Phone's gone. Is it better?
Perfect, brother. So what do you make of all that? What do you make of this token meta right now with all the NFT projects?
Wait, hold this. It's like technical. Well, there's one thing. There's like I'm right now in a hotel in Milan, so like I have all sort of technicality. Hold on a second.
You're good.
I don't hear you guys. It's my thing.
We hear you. Wow, Hyperliquid is nonstop up only. This is insane. Can you hear us, Kevin? Can you hear me? 1, 2, 1, 2. Hang tight, everyone. Hang tight. Can you hear me, Kevin? Or if you want, Kevin, just go to the spaces. We can kill the video.
Go back.
Okay, well maybe we'll get back to Kevin on Spaces here. Just quickly, while we get Kevin, I might as well go with the latest announcement, right? Fuck it, let's run it up. Sims, what am I supposed to share? Am I sharing? Oh, there's a video. Look at this. Look at
there's a link. There's a tweet.
Go,
you
baby.
name
We're
it.
a little announcement from my red guys in the house. The second community contest. We announced Pudgy Penguins last week during our Basil. It's for red guys, so check this out. Wow, I love that. That is a gangster video. So if you have a red guy, you now have your own markets that are set up on Myriad the same way we did for Pudgy Penguin. So if you're a red guy holder, also I think if you're a red coin holder, correct me if I'm wrong, but you can win. We have 2 red guys up for grabs, 5 OSF editions, 5 professional DGen 5 edition, and 6.9 billion rec coins up there to win. So shout out to the rec team for partnering with us for this second community contest. You can bet on will Red Guy 101 NFT sell by the end of January 10th. What will rec coin market cap be by the end of January 10th? Will an alien red guy NFT sell? So you have a bunch of stuff. Come get your points on Myriad here. Start your quests. Follow Red Guy, follow Myriad, and definitely come get involved with us here. Let me get back to Kevin now. Kevin, is this better?
It's better. How are you guys? What entrance? I was just like listening to the whole thing. I was just like wondering how you can steer the conversation from Fatcorn to Hatu and to me. It worked out, so it's okay.
Yeah, we got pretty good at this, Kevin. So Kevin,
Yeah.
you're over there in the east at Gate.io. So
Yep.
shout out to you guys for partnering with us on that. So what are you guys up to these days? Like what's the latest news here coming from Gate?
I mean, we're outperforming this year. Like thanks to the meme cons hype, it's worked out for us. We're outperforming in terms of like market shares and trading revenues, trading volumes, etc. Well, all in all, it's just like a pretty good year for us. Our exchange token, we could talk about it later. The Gates tokens also reach all-time high as well. No one in the market actually talked about it in the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 years until like really recently. Yeah, working out fine. I was just talking. I'm right now actually at Milan, Italy. I just watched Inter Milan, the football team here at Italy, because we sponsor the sleep for the team, right? So yeah. Working out fine. Yeah, happy days, happy year, I would say.
I love that. So you guys got a partnership with Inter Milan, huh? We're really taking over sports in crypto. This is wild. Like we're like all over. Like in the EPL, it's all crypto. And F1, every single F1 team has a sponsor from crypto. And now you guys do Inter Milan. Look at that. Where's my invite, dude? Come on.
Yeah, I mean, like, well, you're invited. Like, come anytime. Yeah. No, I think this like, well, you make a good point. So we've been around for like 11 years, right? Which is eternity in crypto.
Whoa.
So yeah. But like, also, we never actually bake with like sponsorship. We just like getting quiet. We never actually buy a stadium or like sponsoring a team until this cycle. We kind of feel like, well. Actually, well, spending money is one thing, right? We don't mind spending the money, but we also want to have something to have like more genuine in-person connections with the community to actually, like get a chance to invite them to have like to watch a football match, a Formula One, maybe, I don't know, maybe there's like more sponsorship coming out. no spoiler there. I don't know. But yeah, I think it's worked out great for us. I think that's the right directions to at least spend some money on sponsorship. So we go out, not just like within the crypto community, but like a little bit more like out.
Okay, I love that. So, we were talking about tokens a lot right now. It's kind of the talk of town, right? It's token season. Literally topic of the show right now is token season. You guys have also the Gate token, right? So like, what are some of the milestones you guys have been hitting these days? And like, what are some opportunities you're seeing from that standpoint?
Well, that's the thing, right? When we talk about exchange token, well, it's been around for a long time, like exchange tokens. Every exchange got it. But everyone have like a really slightly different definitions at the back where like, okay, some exchange actually use the exchange token to fund the operation, right? We're talking about like FTX and the like, but we never do that. We just like kind of feel pretty genuine about the whole thing. It's just like, okay, it's a utility token where if you stick it, you can have like airdrop for new projects on our platforms, or you have a better trading fee, etc. It's just like pretty vanilla, right? So because of that, we never actually feel that we have a need to promote it. I don't know if it makes sense to you, because like we don't need it to be like going up continuously to fund our operation, right? It's just like a good to have loyalty program points. But then now we have like just reached over 20 million users, and a lot of users found that tokens actually attractive because, well, they use it to actually have a better trading fees and get all this like new airdrops, which turn out to be great because like all the new projects right now is just like mooning. So yeah, so like more users coming in, buying and staking the tokens, and more naturally it goes up. It's nothing to do with like we're trying to push it out more. So again, workouts for us.
Okay, I love that. Yeah, definitely some good stuff. Actually, we like Gate because Gate helped Reccoin launch, so we like that. We love the Gate. You guys are cooking, man. Like honestly, like straight up, like when we're talking with my homies and I see something getting on Gate, I'm like, okay, this is a good first signal because like the volume. The volume Gate has been getting on coins is not to be ignored these days. It's actually quite cool. I was talking to Dr. Han a few weeks ago, founder.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I had a meeting with him and I thought he was super cool. And I didn't know they were all like based out of Toronto. So Canada, rise up, baby. Anyways, Kevin, you guys are introducing AI. Look at that. AI is everywhere. So AI driven features on your platform on gate.io. How does AI get in the mix here? What is it used for?
Oh man, yeah. I guess like so things I've been like before. I'm never like a crypto bull, by the way, right? I've been like in bankings for like 15 years, crypto for like 4 years. So like I'm more like a banking guy than a crypto guy. So whatever I was thinking to actually will come into realization in the AI applications in finance in the last 10 years. It just like magically happened in the last 6 weeks. Like they literally, like the development team told me that the AI features on the app, you have to try it. I was like, what? It's already there. Like we are literally in the future that I've been thinking about it in the last 10 years. So for the chat, there's a few things that's like quite like natural and straightforward. Like AI stock pickers. So like it picked the tokens for you. That's like there's so many tokens as we just mentioned, right? There's so many new tokens, and they would help you. The AI would help you to pick the one that's worth like looking at it, and it will give you a reason why. Is it just like a recent all-time high, or is like a picking up the trading volume, etc. That's great, right? Well, when you pick a token, so how do you want to trade it, right? Again, there's like AI to give you like more like different trading strategy and work it out for you whether or not you just want to hold it or you want to trade buy and selling. That's great. I don't really have to think about how to invest. They give you and they back test everything automatically, right? And for those in chat that don't even want to use Gate to trade, which I guess there's like always someone, right? Just come to our app. It's free. Go to the news, go to the moments where you pick up token news, right? There's literally a button you can click and summarize everything that happens on that token. That's crazy. And for people like you guys, you have to pick up news every day and all different cons. It's just like you literally don't have enough time, and the AI would help you to do that and make better, more informed investment. So I think it's all working out great.
That's super cool. Yeah, there's a lot of great tools on there. So if you don't have an account yet, you can go to Gate.io and make one and definitely start trading there. So what are some of the stuff like key initiatives your platform's focusing on? Like you said, like you have a lot of AI stuff to make it easier to trade. Obviously, like then like in terms of proliferation of the brand, you're in Milan because you guys are sponsoring the Inter Milan team. So these things always help. But you know, what are some of the key initiatives that you guys are going to focus on coming next year?
Well, yeah, I do understand that a lot of people's like in the last, again, 11 years, like just like complain about our user experience, right? We kind of like always think things just work, and apparently it's not, and immediately it happens quite often, right? So we do have the products already, and what we're trying to do to improve is the user experience and user interface. Just like make things like a little bit simpler. It goes like additional mile. I think that's great. Another thing about the users as well is like that's also why I'm here today, and I'll be like talking to you maybe like much often in the future. Is we do feel like that we need to like show up to the community, right? Not just to talk to them, but like to listen to them, what they need, what they complain. And a lot of side events and physical events gonna happen next year, on my side of the world or like your side of the world as well. We'll see how the things open up next year. It will be very interesting. But yeah, Consensus coming to Hong Kong. I based in Hong Kong, right? So we are planning something really big. If you guys coming again, you're invited. Yeah.
Love that.
It's reserved for you already. Yeah, come.
Listen, I'll be there in February, brother. I'll
yeah,
be
yeah. There we go. You know where to find me.
I know where to find you. I'm gonna come find you, Kevin, and we're gonna go out to Central together. You know.
Yeah.
No, but no, seriously, like we're gonna do some really cool stuff in Hong Kong, which obviously I'm pretty sure our team's really reached out. And then last question for you, Kevin. You know, you've witnessed this, you know, crypto market evolve over years. I mean, like you said, Gate's been in exchange for 11 years now in crypto. What excites you the most about the current trends, and how are you guys gonna adapt to that?
Yeah, well, so this is the thing, right? I mean, like the market just stepped, like you did a little bit. You guys talked about it earlier already, but to think about just a month and a half ago, I was with like 150 crypto influencer in Dubai, just like partying. We have this like events. We were celebrating 81,000. And if the year end on that day, I think everyone's happy. It's like a 9 out of 10 year for everyone. If it's just like Bitcoin at like 81,000 and whatever the altcoins at whatever it was a month and a half ago. A little bit at deep, people start complaining. It's like, oh my God, where is this going? It's just like, no, like we are still so early and we're so locked in right now. And next year it's just gonna go better. I think that's what more exciting for me is regulation's gonna do better with like the environments like definitely been changing, led by hopefully US. Technology is going to go better. Not like, I mean, the community is going to come stronger because I know there's people just coming in this cycle and just really excited of what's happening. But like people like us been through multiple cycles already, we don't panic as much. We have much more diamond hands in the market than the previous cycle. As we talked about the ETFs earlier, there will be like hybrid ETFs coming in as well, and it's like much easier for people just to buy and hold and just forget about it. So yeah, all the outlooks pointing into a much better market next year. So I think that's great, and we'll see. That's maybe newer technologies coming in, newer applications that we never actually thought. I'll never be the smart guys in the room, but when I see something new, it's like, oh my God, I would have done that. But I think something like that would happen in next year or the year after as well.
All right. Well, there you go. Well, congrats on everything, Kevin. Thank you for partnering with us and looking forward to working with you guys more in 2025.
All right, yeah, thank you very much, everyone. Wish you guys Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Well, gonna see you guys, all of you, Taylor and Mando. I know you guys like being quiet, but you guys invited as well. So see you guys in Feb in Hong Kong.
There you go. See you in February. We're all coming
All
home.
right.
See you, brother.
Yeah. All right.
All right, man. All right, fam. Listen, there's a lot going on here. Hang tight. Keep retweeting. Rafflebot.xyz. Rafflebot.xyz. If you want to win a penguin, potentially.
Right.
There's this. Breaking what?
Breaking news. Did you see?
I was gonna ask you. Hold on. I was gonna get there. Of course, I see everything, Mando. I see everything. I can do everything at once. We got some breaking news coming from the Epic Duck Coin side here. Hold on. We didn't see that one coming.
Yeah.
Mando, what's going on here?
We got the official Epic Duck trademark now.
How did you pull this off?
We now own this. Epic Duck is ours. That was like touch and go for a little bit. We've got it. This allows us to get it internationally as well. So
how did you pull this off if it was an existing meme? Like, this is crazy. I've never seen this before.
it's done. It's ours. No one else claimed it. So Epic Duck is ours. And we made the application over 6 months ago, and if no one else challenges it, it's ours.
Wow. That is, I have to say, that is pretty impressive, dude. Like, that I haven't, like, because, you know, like, the main FUD now is like, oh, IP, right? You saw that on Chill Guy. You saw that with Peanut on Coinbase. It was like the main thing, which actually tanked a lot of the Chill Guy stuff. But like, and it's funny because until this year, nobody gave a fuck about IP on meme coins, right? Nobody. Dogecoin, there was none of that IP stuff, and it went to $100 billion, right? Nearly.
Yeah.
You actually went the opposite route. And you got the fucking. You own Epic Duck trademark.
Exactly.
You're really him.
Maybe we do some more cool stuff. We had a little bit of, like, a couple of games have said, like, do you have the trademark for it? And now we do. So hopefully that allows us to do a few more things as well.
I'm dying because I saw that while I was interviewing Kevin, right? And I saw this like, oh my god, where he's gonna do it again when he brings up Alpha at the end of the show. I gotta go there before we do the load box fits. Dude, congratulations. That is impressive. When did you apply for this?
I'm very happy with that. That's a big win for us.
When did you apply for this?
I applied for it in the first week that we made the meme, if I'm honest. Yeah, like a long time ago. And we went back and forth to do a few different things. But yeah, now that's ours. That's ours forever.
Well, that's impressive. And the narrative is here, right? With all these meme coins getting slammed for not having IP, you guys can just come out and say, well, we actually own the trademark to the Epic Duck.
Exactly.
So I have to say, you amaze me, man. This is like... This is like, you deserve a lot of credit for that, because this MF launched a token for fun on Pump Fun during a show, and now he's like one of the hardest working meme coin devs in crypto.
We got more coming today as well. Don't worry.
Today?
Yeah.
This is impressive. This is nice. In other news, Tyler. Now, I don't know if that's the good news or not. You kind of ruined my day, actually, at the same time, Mando, of making my day. Binance Perps on Fartcoin.
And AIXBT, it looks like.
What do we make of this, lads? We have to have this conversation. What do we make of this?
I would probably say that has traditionally been a period of chop or downward price action for most memes. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Like, I think it's not the best news I've heard all day. It's also all right. Like, it's not terrible.
It's not a different meme. Like, there's no middle market maker, none of this stuff on this one. So let's see if this reverses the curse. But so far, it's been a curse.
I think one of the great things about Fartcoin, it tells you how terrible, like you said, market makers plus futures can be for these coins. Well, the great things about it is that everyone's just been buying at spot, right? So there's no levered wicks happening with
exactly.
Fartcoin.
Hyperliquid listed it for 3x yesterday, guys, and negative was funding was negative on it.
Yeah, I think it's definitely not bullish. I have to say, I don't think Farcoin it being listed for perps is a bullish thing, but it is a long-term bullish thing.
Yeah.
Like if they listed it for spot, that thing would have gone to 2 billion.
Right.
But Binance have basically said, hey, we're going to make some money from you guys now. And that sucks.
Yeah, it is what it is. But maybe they'll make money on the way up. We'll see. Tyler, you are the fart lord after all. What are your thoughts? You love that, don't
I mean, objectively, I mean, Mando was right. Like when we've seen the Binance spot listings, you typically get a brief spike, and then that's the local top. With that said, I think one perhaps potential difference is for a lot of these memes that are in the $300, $500 million range, the only thing that you are hoping for at that point is that Binance listing. And that's like the key narrative that people are kind of hanging on to. And I don't know that's it for Fartcoin, right? Like the TradFi people who are just talking, and memeing the price every day, people who are telling them they don't know what a Binance perps listing is or why it matters for the coin.
Yeah, that is definitely our hopium, right?
So I think that's the hopium here.
Yeah.
So we'll see. And so far, I mean, the hype perps haven't really had a negative impact so far. So we'll see what Binance does.
We will see what Binance does indeed. So there was that. Is there any other news? I mean, look, it is a bull market. There's a lot going on. The market seems to be reversing here in a good way as well, with Bitcoin above $97,000. Is there any other news that we're missing out on? There was Epic news, there was Red Guy and Myriad news, there's Fartcoin news, pretty much all of our shit. I love that. At this stage, you're the Fartcoin owner, Tyler. You're the team for me. So that's that. All our 2021 bags are pumping. We're about to have some holidays. So lads, it looks like we're not going to have a show next week. Tyler is actually not going to be on for two next weeks. He's abandoning these. Tyler's off until Jan 6th.
That's my last show of the year. Just want to shout out to all the listeners. Been a hell of a ride. Love the show. Happy I was able to hop on this year. Can't wait for 2025.
It's gonna be a big year. Mando, you and I are gonna try and hop on 30th, the Monday 30th, to do a little wrap up, and then we may that week we're gonna host some shows. But we may do like impromptu, like daytime, nighttime. We're gonna fuck around because I'll be back home that week as well. So we're gonna host that next week. But next week, it's holiday period. Everybody, I hope you have the happiest. Oh wait, we're gonna do the robot thing. So wait, Sims, come up, Sims. Let's give some money in the meantime. So while Sims does this stuff, I hope everybody has some happy holidays and take some time to rest, man. Like take some time. I think we all need it. And this is also maybe note to self, like, take some time. You don't have to trade the holidays. It's a good time to take a break. You're about to get a bunch of airdrops. Just relax. Spend some family time. I think that's the alpha here, right?
I agree.
It's important, man. I just can't wait. I'm gonna be with Loxley and Danny in the mountains skiing.
Oh, is that what you're doing?
Yeah, we're doing Christmas together. My family, Loxley's family, and Danny and Annabelle.
I still think we're gonna get like a Christmas Eve surprise.
We are, Tyler. We are. Hey! Live Twitter. Let's go. Come on, baby. Long run. I love the name. Or the Shaikh. For the long run. Maybe for that long run, while you come on stage, Tyler, where you were saying that you think I genuinely think we're gonna get a fuck ton of other airdrops before the year ends. By the way, I think we're in. I wouldn't be surprised if we get that OpenSea one like pre. When you guys think we get OpenSea? I think we get OpenSea like literally like on the 23rd.
Oh wow, I was saying March.
I think it's Monday.
I hope you're right.
I don't think OpenSea would make an announcement so far off, and I have a feeling they've been working on it for months. You can tell, right? Like they've been coming back. Devin Butt Punks. Come on, Devin. We love you. We know you are. You got those punks, baby. I'm kidding.
When did Looks Rare? Did Looks Rare drop like in January? That was another surprise.
Or they try to not fuck up on the US taxes on people. So you're right. In that sense.
New Year's Day would be better.
New Year's Day. Okay, like the Monday, right? The Monday is like the 30th, though. We'll see. But I don't know. I think we get another airdrop. I think there's another airdrop for Christmas Eve. I wouldn't be surprised if they do it on Monday. Let's see. Anyways, for the long run, what up?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Dude,
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Are you ready to win some money?
Of course, man. Yes, sir.
All right, so we got
Let's do
4
it.
penguins and a bunch of red guys. You're either
shit.
getting a red guy, either a penguin. Are you ready?
Yes, let's do it.
All right, Doug Jesus, do you wanna bless that spin?
Well, that night.
Big blessing.
Oh shit! It's a red guy. Congratulations! Congratulations! You just made $2,000.
Awesome, game. Thanks.
All right, you're very welcome.
I was close. Thanks, guys.
You're very welcome, brother. Hope you put that 2K to good use during the holidays here. Absolutely love to. All right, Tyler, Mando, with that, we'll see everyone Monday. No, we won't, actually. We'll see you guys on Monday, the 30th, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the episode of FOMO Hour. Happy holidays from myself, Tyler, Mando, Sims, Bird, like the entire band, the entire FOMO Hour crew, the entire Rock Radio crew. Happy holidays, everyone. Get some rest, have fun, and spend some good time with your families. Peace out.